Hey guys, here with Coach Hunter to go over today's workout. Your warm-up is going to start with a 10-minute AMRAP, where we're going to go through 10 dumbbell good mornings, 5 bootstrappers, 10 alternating V-ups each side, and a 1-minute jog. For that good morning, we're going to take the dumbbell onto the back, and then from here, we're going to send the hips back, shoulders forward, keeping a nice flat back, slight bend to the knee, and then squeeze your butt to stand tall. So break the knee, send the hips back, shoulders forward, keep that core nice and tight. Then we're going to go into those bootstrappers. So this is where we're going to grab our toes, and then we're going to drop down to the bottom of a squat, get a good stretch, and then send those hips straight up. So stretching out the hamstrings, stretching out the hips. 5 nice, slow, controlled bootstrappers. And then we're going to go to our 10 alternating V-ups each side. So this is where you're just going to hinge at the hip and then touching one leg with either one or both hands, accumulating 10 each side. And then you have your 1-minute jog or any type of cardio. So if you want to run 30 seconds out, 30 seconds back, or do a minute combination of high knees, butt kickers, jumping jacks, whatever works for you. All right, today's workout is a 4-time workout with a lot of different stuff. Same movements, but you're just repeating. So we're going to start with 16 single arm overhead lunges, and then we're going to go into 20 alternating devil's press, back to those 16 overhead lunges, 30 sit-ups, back to the overhead lunges, 20 alternating devil's press, back to the 16 overhead lunges, 30 more sit-ups, 16 more overhead lunges, and then finishing with 10 lateral burpees over that dumbbell. Single arm overhead lunge, taking that dumbbell overhead, and then we're going to do 16 lunges. These can be forward or reverse, whatever you prefer. If you want to switch 8 and 8, or if you want to, you're doing that 5 times. If you want to do all on one, that's fine too. You can split them up however you want. And then for your alternating devil's press, so that weight's going to go on the ground, we're going to do a burpee while holding on to it. We're kicking back all the way to the ground, bring those feet up, bring that weight in between the hips, and then drive it overhead in one big movement. Alternate hands, back down to the ground, and then feet in, overhead with that weight. And then you'll be back to your lunges. Then we have our sit-ups. So for the sit-up, we're just going to butterfly our feet, and we're going to lay all the way back, shoot the hands through, touch your toe, making sure that shoulder passes the hip at the top of the movement, okay? Don't stay lean back, get the shoulder all the way up. And then the only other movement we haven't talked about is going to be that lateral burpee over the dumbbell. So you're going to be beside your weight, go down, burpee, and then lateral hop over the weight, kick back into the burpee, and then back over. So that move is completed when you've jumped over the weight. So on that 10th one, make sure you jump over. All right, after you're worn out from that, we have some stretching for you today. We've got 4 different stretches. We're going to start with the lat stretch. So we're going to be on the ground here, sitting back, reach out in front, and then we're going to inch our hands over to the left, and then you'll feel a good stretch down the right side when your hands are to the left, and then inch back over to the right, and you'll feel that stretch down the left. Once you're done there, we're going to go into a COBRA stretch. So this is where we're going to take the hips to the ground, and then we're going to press straight up, press your palms into the ground, get a good stretch of the core here. Hold that for about a minute, and then we're going to go into child's pose. So now we're going to come up, we're going to set our hips back on our heels, and then reach out in front and drop that head in between your arms. So keep your arms straight, tension in there, and then drop the head through, and you'll feel a good stretch through the shoulder and upper back. And then our last one is going to be the couch stretch. So we're going to, on the couch, on a box, on a wall, we're going to elevate 1 foot. We'll be bearing our weight on that knee, and then we're going to bring our chest up. The taller you get the chest, the more you're going to feel that stretch through the front. So whatever your mobility allows, get that good stretch in the quad and the hip flexor. All right, stick around, check out these movements, have fun with the workout. We'll see you tomorrow.